Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Let's Play the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind badly. This has been a long time coming, hasn't it? Would have been even longer if I hadn't spent the last 36 hours trying to get it to record properly. It looks like I've cracked it. Some of you will have already seen the video where the guards shot me down. There will be no guards shotting me down, not anymore. Some of you will also notice a significant difference in the way that this looks. There are reasons, but let's open up, shall we? Let's open up. Oh, I'm so excited.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Mate, I've done this so many times. You know my name by now. I could cry, honestly. My name, it's Jenny!
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Let's do this.
Better do what they say.
See ya. Right, let's get out of here. If I have to see this ship one more time. This must be attempt, I don't know, 40? Right, I'm gonna race you. And Jenny's coming up on the outside. And Jenny wins by miles!
Exactly. Let's keep this as civil as possible.
You're no fun. Here we are. We've got off the boat.
Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
With pleasure.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
We get stuck immediately, of course. Oh dear. And there's no randomise button. Well, I know I'm a woman, that's a start. I don't want to be one of those. I really don't. Breton. Magic bonus. Resist magic. And a dragon skin for those difficult moments when you suddenly realise that you're in the bottom of a cave with no health potions. Don't really want to be an elf. They have a lot of weaknesses. Ooh. Imperials are generally useless, but very good looking. I don't want to be a cat. Nord. Immune to frost, that could be very helpful. Resist shock could also be very helpful. That's got a bit of shield. And a sort of emergency damaging people thing. Don't want to be orcs, don't like them. Red Guard. Resist disease. Resist poison. An adrenaline rush. That could get me out of situations where I've got a lot of stuff. I'm going to try really hard not to do that. You see, Nords, you see. They seem to have the best of it, to me. The Red Guards have some quite handy stuff as well, don't they? Bretons, what are they better at? Restoration. I never really used conjuration, but there's a first time for everything. And mysticism. Oh, do you remember that? Well, if I'm a Nord, I'm very good with all the weapons, but what if I want to be good at the magic? This is difficult. I don't really know. I'm tempted to say Breton and see if I can survive on the magic, but I would have to skill up in a weapon, because otherwise I'm going to have my backside handed to me, aren't I? Nord, I'm very tempted, because then you get all the bashy things and magicy things, don't you? Let's see if I can find a face that I like. Ooh! No. No! No! Oh, there's going to be a whole load of no here. Definitely no painting on the face. Ooh, actually. Little raised eyebrow there, quite like that. What hair can I have? Long hair might get caught on things. White hair makes me look unnecessarily old. Why is it all white? That looks a bit modern though, doesn't it? Just a bit modern. Doesn't really make any difference. How much are you going to see me? You're not, really. That looks kind of normal. That also looks kind of worryingly like me.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Oh. Have a look round. Have a look round. What do you notice? I'll tell you what I've done. Got very hacked off with trying to get Morrowind graphics extender to work because it just wouldn't. And therefore, I used the Morrowind Overhaul, which in the past I haven't really liked very much, but I've had a really good fiddle with it, and you know what? I think this is looking pretty cool. More of that later.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
I have to say, Mr. O'Gallagher, you're looking pretty good. You're looking a lot better. Now, do I want to answer his questions, just give him the info, or fill out the forms myself? That's a good question. I think I'll answer your questions.
On a clear day, you chance upon a strange animal, its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do you do?
Do I stab it? Do I put it to sleep? Or do I prey on it like a strange stalker? I don't think I'd stab it. To be honest, I'm not really sure that I would do anything. I think I'd just be a strange dead animal stalker.
One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. What would you rather do?
Go and catch fish at the stream, gather herbs for your mother, or work in the forge with him casting iron for a new plough. I think I'd gather herbs, wouldn't I?
Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush.
Kill him.
What do you do?
It's the only option. Kill him. Make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him and use it constantly until he learns his lesson. Make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honour instead of something humiliating. Or beat up your cousin. Now we're getting close to the answer. Tell him that if he ever calls you that nickname again, you will kill him. That's not what it says. But I will. I'll kill him. I think I'd be inclined to make up the story.
There is a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe what?
How dare they? In these times it's a necessary evil. Although you do not necessarily like the idea, a telepath could have certain advantages during a time of war or in finding someone innocent of a crime, or indeed guilty. Loyal followers to the king have nothing to fear from a telepath. It is important to have a method of finding assassins and spies before it's too late. This is a terrible practice. A person's thoughts are his own, and no one, not even a king, has the right to make such an invasion into another human's mind. Well, I'm happy to admit I wouldn't be too happy if somebody was poking about in my mind. And neither would they.
Your mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you finish, you find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
Oh, that's a really hard one. Pocket the extra money knowing that shopkeepers in general tend to overcharge customers anyway. That's not true. I have experience of this. It's not true. Return to the store and give the shopkeeper his hard-earned money, explaining to him the mistake, or decide to put the extra money to good use and purchase items that would help your family. That's really tough. I don't think I'd go back though. I think actually I'd potentially be too embarrassed. I think I'd pay it forward.
While in a marketplace, you witness a thief cut a purse from a noble.
Get
Even
him.
as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards.
Get him!
In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you.
Don't get him.
Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet. What do you do?
Nick off with it. No, I don't really. No, not really. Leave the bag there? Give it to the guard? Or nick it? I'd give it to the guard, I think.
Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing. What do you do?
I think that largely depends what the future favour is. Not that there could be much worse than having to clean the stables. Ask him to help you, decline his offer, or accept his offer. I think I'd ask him to help me, and then when he came back with something awful, I'd only have to do half of it.
Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her. What do you do?
Panic. Is that an option? No. Grab the pipe? Well, I probably would do that in a moment of idiocy. But if I have a choice in the matter, I ain't grabbing the pipe. Push her out of the way? Or position yourself between the pipe and your mother? Well, one is folly. Two makes more sense. Two makes more sense.
While in town, the baker gives you a sweet roll. Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 other kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. What do you do?
Kill him. Is that an option? No. Give him the sweet roll without argument? Yeah, no. Act like you're going to give him the sweet roll, but at the last minute throw it in the air, hoping that they'll pay attention to it long enough for you to get a shot in on the leader. Drop the sweet roll and step on it and then get ready for the fight. No, there will be no sweet roll abuse. That would be too much like sweet roll spillage, and that's very bad. If I give it him now, I can come back and beat him up. That's very tempting. Yeah, go on.
Entering town, you find that you are witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
Well, that depends. Is it Dale Winton? Rush to the town's aid immediately, despite your lack of knowledge of the circumstances. Rush to the man's aid immediately, despite your lack of knowledge of the circumstances. Stand aside and allow the man and mob to pass, realising that it's probably best not to get involved. I imagine it probably is best not to get involved. Let's not get involved. Your personality and past reflect a sorcerer.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
All-you-can-eat buffet. The Apprentice. Weakness to magic, no. Stunted magic, no. I see, that's loads of points, isn't it? Loads of them. Weakness to fire, no. Weakness to anything, no. Loads of magic. If I'm going to be a sorcerer, I do need a lot of magic. Restore health, 100 points on self, tempting. The Serpent. Star Curse, no. Invisibility. Fortify speed. Sanctuary, nah. Open things, that's not very good, is it? And fortify attack. Well, as a mage, I would say I probably do need some more magic. But loads of personality and loads of endurance? I don't think I can pass that up, can I? What if I run out of magic, though? Because I'm no good with weapons. This is a tough one. I don't usually think about it this hard, but this is a tough one. I don't want that. I don't want anything with a red bit. So it's between having loads of magic and staying alive. I think I better stay alive.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
I dread to think. Let's have a look. Health, magic, fatigue. Fatigue is huge. Lots of endurance. Anything really, really bad? Agility. My agility's always bad in all these games. Personality's probably just enough to get by. And then all of this, I've got all the magic. And I'm slightly okay with a dagger and a bow. Okay. Oh, actually, my blunt weapon skill's quite good as well. So, oh, and axe. So I could go around shocking people and then axing them. Good. Get loads of spells as well. Loads of spells. Great. I now have a stats menu where I can see how brilliant I am.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
I will. There they are. Be taking them. Thank you very much. Here's my inventory.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
I will, but first, sir, I need to talk to you, and here's why. I have a mod running called Living Cities of Vvardenfell, and what this does is it makes all the NPCs follow schedules like they do in Oblivion. However, they do it in a very peculiar way. A bell rings, and they will go where they need to go. Or rather, they will just disappear, and you'll see people just randomly disappearing sometimes. And, whoa, where's it gone? It's because the schedules have changed. Obviously, Morrowind is not as intelligent as Oblivion, which is fine. However, the bell is very loud. So what I like to do is turn it off. Like that. So, there we go. Now we can leave. Always close the door behind you, it's polite. Now, let's stop here just for a second, so that I can tell you what I'm intending to do. I can't pretend that I've never played this game before, because I have. More than I dare think about. I've lived a second life in this game, in fact. But even things are a bit new to me, because the Morrowind Overhaul has done some things out of my control. I don't even know what they are. So I will still be discovering things, but ultimately, I do kind of know what I'm doing. I didn't say I'd be doing it well, but I do kind of know what I'm doing. And therefore, I'm not going to pretend... Oh, there I am. Hello. I'm not going to be reacting to things, because I'll ultimately probably already know it's coming. What I would suggest in this playthrough is that we just all take it easy, and we don't worry about it, and we just have a really nice time. That's what I'm going to do anyway. I'm not going to say that there won't be some madness, but not too much madness, eh? So let's come through here. I should learn how to do combat. We're going to go through all of this because there will be people for whom this is the first time they've ever seen this game. I don't want to go piling through it just because I know. So here we go. You equip the dagger by dropping it on yourself, like so. And then you press F, like so. And then you do stabby stabby, like so. There we go. So now you know. There's some food here. Do I want it? Is it wrong to be nicking off with things straight away? It's not mine, is it? But look, it looks very, very appetising. That's brilliant. There's a note on the wall here, and it says, Notice of sale. Be it known to all and sundry that His Grace Duke Vadum Dren has caused to be placed for sale a number of properties located around the district of Vvardenfell. That is a note placed by Houses for Sale, which places houses for sale. So there we go. Might be our house at some point, and you can furnish it as well with real furniture. It's a bit of a faff, but one day, when I have enough money. We now have a map. Here we go. Here is the map. Here we are. And in this barrel, there is some stuff, including an engraved ring of healing. We will take that. What I can do now is magic stuff. So, let's have a look. Where's the ring? There it is. You put your hands out like that, and you do that. Brilliant. Press the spacebar to talk to the captain. Select topics to ask about them. Don't try persuasion on him. If you're not good at it, he will start to dislike you. Well, he's still got to let me out, hasn't he? Hello. Let me take your identification papers. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celes Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Good. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here. but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are free. Yay! But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Chaos Casides. I don't know how to pronounce any of the names in this game. Chaos? That's a lot of vowels. Casides. Could be Cosades. I'm just going to call him Cosades. I need to go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Mr. Cosades, and they will know where to find him. He's given me some money. Yay! Great! Let's have a look. We've got a package and some directions. Don't show anybody the package, and don't attempt to read the documents in the package. Oh, I'd be punished if I read them. We need to go to Balmorra in the Vvardenfell district and report to Cosades. Brilliant. Okay, I can do that. Let's get out of here.
You want something, friend?
Yeah, I'd like to get out of here. Now, before we start, I just need to answer some things to do with some mods. Morrowind Comes Alive places loads of people into the game. Let's see what it wants to ask me. Enable companions? Yes. Enable courtesans? In for a penny. Enable hostile drunks in taverns, or no fun without, would it? Enable respawning hostile NPCs in caves and ruins. Why not? Bandit attacks? Enable. Hostile Ashlanders? Enable. Brigands and highwaymen at crossroads? Enable. I sound like I'm going to die, don't I? Do I want to mute the NPCs? Not really. Hostile NPCs should spawn in parties of 10 plus. Episode 2? Jenny dies. No, small parties, please. There we go. Right, this is the original game now kicking in and telling me I have a journal. But this is the pièce de résistance. Necessities of Morrowind consists of 14 simple questions to help me eat. Do I want drunkenness scripts to be active? Yes. Sleep? Yes. Stamina? Yes. Manner of eating is configurable. Automatic eating, please. Do I want to preserve raw foods for cooking? Very probably. Do I want to be omnivorous? I'll eat anything. What drinks do I want to consume? Well, obviously, that order, please. Do I want to be informed when lunch or dinner times are approaching? Yes. The day duration is standard. My character is female. Do you want fires to hurt those standing on or in them? Fires hurt player only? Fires hurt everyone? Fires don't hurt. Fires hurt everyone. Do I use illuminated windows? Probably. I don't know. I've not got to night yet. Oh! There goes my stomach. Book rotate? No. Passing time? No. Let's get out of here. You feel a warm wind rising at your shoulders and you hear a voice whispering, "You will learn, child." You quickly turn to face the voice, and all you see is a number of items on the floor. After a moment you decide to pick them up, and what they are, stop staring at me, is... Woo! There we go, there's the schedules kicking in. What they are is a mod called Abot's Waterlife, which is the most brilliant thing ever, as you will see. Gives you the ability to fish. We have a fishing rod, we have some bait, and we have an exclusive water breathing potion and a book about water life. If we read the book, we get some spear skill, because really you're supposed to stabby fish. And as you can see, there are some pictures of fish, and it recognises your fishing skill. So the better you get at it, the more fish you can catch. And originally, to begin with, I'll be rubbish at it, and you'll get very frustrated, but it is good fun. So here we go, telling you all about all the stuff that's in the sea, and you'll see some of these if we go out far enough, or if I bleed enough. And it also gives you a sextant and something else, can't remember what something else is, just so you can see what everything's like, really. And we even have a handy translation guide at the back there. So there we go. Now, I think the first thing I need to do is get us some survival kits. We're probably going to be doing some hiking. We'll go and talk to Fargoth first, though. Whoop! Can you spare 5 drakes? Can't spare anything right now, mate. I've just got out of prison.
Speak freely, friend.
Hello, Fargoth. Hello?
What is this about?
It's
From where
about...
do you hail, friend?
Do you mind? I'm much taller than you, am I? Blimey. Right. Are you the one that the boat dropped off? I am. Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Odd to see a boat arrive at all. I hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. There's nothing worse than Imperials fiddling with your ring. I have the ring, sir. I'm going to give it to you, because I know that if I do that, I will get better prices in the shop. And that's really poor. That's the only reason I've done it. But he likes me now. So let's go shopping. Nice view. Nice view. Not sure about that. That looks a bit grim. Oh, Ariel, you've had an extension. Ariel's guest house. Blimey, you're moving up in the world. Hello, sir. Oh, you've got a customer. Mind if I push in? Here we go. This is the shopping system. I tell him what I don't want, and he sells me stuff that I do. So, we don't want the vase, which is worth quite a lot of money. We don't want the bottle. I don't really want the water-breathing potion, if I'm completely honest. And it's worth a lot of money, so I'm going to get rid of that. What I do want... Oh, you can have my shoes, because I want some boots. So, some cheap boots. Now, weapons-wise, this is a bit weird, isn't it? Because I'm kind of semi-good with everything. Except for spearing things. I do need an emergency weapon of some description, don't I? Not sure about the dagger. I suppose I could magic things and then finishing them off with a dagger, but it's a rubbish dagger. So if I want a dagger, I'm going to have a better one. It's a silver short sword, but that's very expensive. There's an iron tanto. Should we have the iron tanto, just because the name of it amuses me? Then, over here, we need things like a water skin and a fire and a grill and a bedroll, and they're really important because if I don't have those I can't camp, so we'll have those. There's also a book called Basic Cooking, but for the time being that is just a little bit expensive. I'll have a lockpick because you never know what circumstances you might find yourself getting into. And at the moment, I've still got quite a lot of gold left. So, sir, do you have any healing potions? Starts with me to go on. Yes, you do. Okay, we'll have both of the healing potions. It's got an egg there. A goose egg. Do I want a shield, I wonder? Is it worth me having a shield? As a sorcerer, I probably shouldn't really need one, but if I am having to stab things... Have you just got a cheap one? I'll take a cheap one. That's kind of cheap. There we go. And then, can I afford any kind of body armour? Even rubbishy body armour? No. Okay, I won't have body armour then. So I'm going to attempt to barter with him. Hey, result. Oh! Ariel! You've had a sex change!
What do you want?
Schedule's kicking in there. Hello. You are a scout. And do I need directions? Very much so. If I click on all of these... Whoop! If I click on all of those, it will put them on the map. And you'll be able to see where we're going then. There we go. As you can see, huge town here. And then all the towns are on the map. Good! We'll be seeing quite a lot of those later. For the time being, I will be putting some boots on, equipping my shield and my tanto. And now, what we could do with doing is going out and getting some water. I'm just going to change my magic here to fireball. I have a mod on that makes walking faster, and it's still pretty insufferable, because I don't think I'm very quick. Speed 40, no. To be updating that at some point. So we'll go back to the well.
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
Your feeling is incorrect. Here's the well. I've just drunk some water, but I don't want to do that. I want to fill my water skin. There we go. I have to wait for a little bit. I can't actually move. I can't move. Please let me move. Because I'm filling the water skin. There we go. Right, let's get out of here now, shall we? So the question is, really, do I want to hang about here for a bit? Perhaps catch
Yes,
some
what is it?
fish?
I'm listening.
And show you the general scenery and have a look round? Or do we want to head for Balmorra, where we're supposed to be going to talk to Mr. Casades? That's the question, isn't it? Tell you what, let's climb to the top of the lighthouse. Let's run a bit faster. We'll run to the top of the lighthouse. And then you can see out over everything. Oh, hello. Was I looking for someone in particular, or did I want some advice? I'll take some advice. I'll be looking for better armour and a decent weapon. Yes, that's very true. Little secret? Buy from merchants and traders who like you. That's exactly what I've just done. Way ahead of the game already. Right, if you don't mind, love, I'm just going to climb to the top of your lighthouse. Oh, your lunch is up here, and a book. Ooh, I've gained knowledge from this book. My unarmoured skill has increased to 11, which is just as well, because I can't afford any armour. Look at this. Here it is. Here is the town. If we go up a bit higher, you can also see right out across everything. There's a tree growing out of the sea there. It's very impressive, isn't it? You've got to admit, that is pretty cool. Oh, I've just had to eat something. There we go. I've eaten some of the stuff that I want to use as bait. But that's okay. You can't deny, that is pretty impressive. And I feel a lot better now. There we go. It seems to be working. I seem to be healthy. It's a good start. Come back for the next episode, when I will no doubt be getting myself into all manner of scrapes.
Gameplay Jenny!